y'all. Welcome back to the Bingo Club.
It's the first of the month. You know them checks hit.
Go get your.
So it's time to hit that haul.
Yep, hit that haul. And as you can see, we up in the haul.
Here.
Bringing you more bingo content.
From Houston, Texas. And
at HTown Bingo.
It's been a minute since the last episode. As always, a lot of things have transpired and developments have taken place. Some unusual and some are not. That's why this is entertaining and it has a point of existing. So we're going to be talking about a few things today, very important things today. And let's do it. Let's go.
Let's get it.
In. What we got?
What's the name of that little guy with the part down the middle had a little piece? Alfalfa. Yeah. Look at my alfalfa.
Oh, I see it.
I just looked in the mirror because my hair breaking off because of this color.
Oh, it's okay. Mine broke all the way off. You see it?
It's okay because we're gonna let the color go out. You still let your color go out?
Yeah.
I'm letting mine go out too.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna pat this down.
Yeah, mine done broke off and everything. I done had some hair troubles.
Alfalfa.
That's all right though.
Okay.
So we want to get into
let's get into it.
Let's get into it. First thing I want to talk about because I am on fire. I've been waiting to talk about this. When bingo halls, or not even say the halls, the callers play tabs and games out of order. So the standard process is when you sell out, you play that tab.
Or say in order.
And you play in order. Now, let's just say, because for example, here at H-Town, they bring out certain sets of daubers each thing. So when we first start the first session, they already have like 4 tabs out. And then if they sell those out, they'll bring out another set of 4 and so on and so on. What I don't like is that they don't play them in order. And we just had this whole issue with
a $1,500 horse.
A $1,500 horse that Cash would have won.
On 9. That won in like 17 numbers.
Yes, if they would have played it in correct order. But it also didn't just happen here. It happened to us at
the other night.
Family Bingo the other night, where they did not play it in order. That is one of the biggest pet peeves that I have. And I feel like callers and halls don't care because it's not their money they're spending. We spend our money to play it in order. I remember with all players, Matt used to have a rule where before we would line up all players and then he would play them. But he would go in alphabetical order on the ones he sold. So like if he sold 3 when we first got there, he put them in alphabetical order because they're all played at the same time. And then the second set the same way. Now he plays them the same way, but they just play them. We don't wait for the second set, the third set, or whatever. We just play. But he is playing them in order. Some halls feel like they can just do whatever they want to do, again, because it's not their money. Cash, literally, we told them.
We tried to stop them before they ran it because we knew that had just
they had sold the El Gallo.
Just sold.
Yes.
And we're like, bro, we had these other ones. That's not the way to do it because, like, say whoever did win on that horse, the Gallo horse. I didn't have a horse. I had a symbol. But say who had won that one, had it been the next game or the actual game was supposed to been that number, I could have the symbol on the seal. That can happen for anybody. Exactly. Like
he lost $1,500. I was mad at it. I didn't even have a horse in the situation. Oh, actually, I did have a horse.
You had 7.
Yeah, it didn't run.
You had 7. I had 4 and 9.
My 7 didn't run, but it doesn't matter. My thing is,
18 numbers.
Play it in order. Same thing with what happened at Family Bingo the other night, and it was just like a little $100 horse or whatever.
Don't matter.
But the fact is, you play it in order as you sell it. Don't just rebuttal because it's not rebuttal. Is that another word?
No, that's a good word, but it's not what you're trying to say. Yeah. Start over, so we can throw the word in now.
I'm sick, so y'all. Well, I can't.
Nah, she gonna talk. Yeah, she's like, let me put it on there.
I can't even use it on that one. I just.
But I do want to say, I agree. But here's the thing: the small tabs too. For me, it's when they announce they finna play one, and then they switch it. That
eat you up.
Because
last night.
That's where I'm about to go. You announced it, got my mouth ready for this one, and then you got my mouth ready for a chicken sandwich, and you give me a hot dog. It's 2 different things.
So it's like, especially when the tab is out there, you like, oh, I know what I got. Then they do that. You be like, man, it did not run. And what it did? It ran.
Y'all, it ran. It ran. And it was just like Tonya said, it was a small horse, but it's not. It's still the principle.
It's the principle.
And even when they run the all players, like Tonya said, they run them together. They still run them in order. It's like a 125 all players, then the 150s, then the 200s, then the 250s.
How they're sold.
The other day, messed it up and ran it opposite. They ran the 150s first without running the 125s. Just run them in order. And it just shows to the organization of the hall, in my opinion. Whoever's managing should take the time to write out a list for the caller. It's not the caller's fault. They're going just by whatever they give them. It's management. Whoever's managing the hall that day, daytime, evening, whatever, needs to have an order to how they sold those tabs. We fuss at the callers, but not the caller fault. The caller's just up there calling whatever they give them, or they put it in the computer.
I never forget. They ran a $1,500 horse at Triple Crown daytime. Well, it was actually midnight. They told Sandy Cheeks, "Don't run that horse." Yes,
we said the same thing.
We're gonna be wrong with it, right?
What does it say?
They told her. Chris Collins told her, "Don't run that. Don't run that."
What's the middle name?
She ran it anyway, and my horse won.
That I was a person.
So no. I didn't win. My horse he told her to run.
Oh, yeah, I would have been pissed off.
So I blew up. And she apologized and everything. But it is the caller's fault because they get up there and they do what they want to do.
Can you say, can you agree that sometimes they do what they want to do, and sometimes they just go by whatever they're telling them to do?
Who told Mary to run that $1,500 horse?
Okay, so I won't gonna name no names. I am. Okay, I don't know.
Nobody. We literally told her, and so
can I? Okay.
Granted, Cameron came because Cameron was the manager.
I'm about to go with that. Go ahead.
Cameron came and apologized, but like I told him, there's nothing you can do to fix it because you ain't gonna give me my money back that I spent on it.
With that, Tonya, who told her to run? Again, it still goes back. Root cause management. So if you don't either respect the management enough to ask what's next, the management is not on top of enough to make sure you know what's next. It's still not a
just a miscommunication issue.
But management, when you have management. If you're not on your shit, then it goes down, trickles down. So if they're just doing what they want to do, goes back. And root cause management.
Okay. Well, Cameron came and apologized, but that didn't help.
So let me tell you what happened. Cash was here, so they ran space race, right?
Right.
They sold space races in order. He ran them out of order. He made it right.
Yeah.
You was here. He gave me the computers because I won the horse. You sold me all the horses,
that's right.
And you the one ran them out of order, and my horse won. That's the right thing to do. Now I don't know about $1,500.
No, that's what I'm saying. Cameron came and apologized. Yeah, that's
for those who don't know,
$1,500.
Cameron is a manager at a hall, and we're talking about college. We won't go call names, but Tonya,
she's great. He's good.
Yeah, she just boom.
Yeah, I have no issues with everybody that know me. Know Cameron.
What did Trump say?
I know it.
But yeah,
really, you gonna quote him?
You heard what I said. Don't take mine out either. Anyway, I definitely agree. Like it's very frustrating that when they call out of order, like that is goes into one of the questions we have today too about pet peeves.
He's a good guy.
That's definitely one thing for all of us.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's a big no for me. So halls for future and callers.
Write it down.
Make sure y'all come up with some type of form on how y'all call y'all's things because you don't realize the effects that it takes on the actual players and the games. Because let me tell you, I'd be so mad I want to flip the table. One day I'm gonna flip this table.
And I'm gonna do what? Knock all this shit over. Don't do it. And Cash gonna be just sitting there like
yeah. And you would eliminate a lot of calls. You'll eliminate a lot of calls to the lottery commission and all that if you do things the right way. You need to listen to some of your players. Y'all don't care because it's not your money. If it was your money affected, it would be different. I bet you if I stopped giving them tips, I bet y'all start doing
another
right.
question we answered today.
You know what I'm saying?
You hitting on all the points, Tonya. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Speaking of tips.
Oh, I wasn't ready, but I'm gonna get ready. So one of the questions, hold.
I'm just here.
Here for a good time, not a long time, dog.
Apple Watch.
Yeah, so that is a good segue to this question, but I didn't know. Okay, so this question is from several people actually, but this one that I highlighted is from Amber. Hey, Amber Middlebrooks.
What's up,
Amber?
Hey, Amber.
What's up, baby?
I'm gonna skip past the first part just talking about Rick, but can you explain tipping when you win?
Because it's glue and I put alcohol on it, and this is a press on, but you had to make me highlight it on the video.
Oh, that ain't real.
Yeah, because my one broke and I didn't have time.
Now you trying to slide in.
So these are little press ons because I have time to nail shot. I throw them on. Let me see how it looks. One of these things are not like the other. One of these things. But you know what? I wouldn't have even noticed it because people do like a different nail, Tonya. So
it's okay. I'm not worried about cash.
They look cute too.
She was in here messing with it.
Yeah, because I put alcohol under there with the glue.
It's cute though. It's cute though. his right finger when you do like this cash. Don't let him do you. Saying why you?
I had NyQuil and I slept through my doggone nail appointment. One was broken, so I'm sorry.
What you bought? I bought some toothpaste today.
I got everything.
I got a whole pack. Okay,
that's why you see I haven't coughed or anything.
That's you, not me though.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna go again. So
Sorry,
can you
Amber.
explain? Hey, Amber, Middlebrook, say girl, hey. Can you explain tipping? Use quotations when you win. Why? How much? Where do the tips go? And do you tip on tab wins as well as game wins? And then she said she went on to say that she enjoyed every episode so far. She feels like that we give our live viewers a chance to get to know us personally, since we're limited while we're playing. So thank you, Amber, again for the question. And then if y'all need me to repeat it, I can. But just initially, why do you tip and how much do you tip? If you want to share that.
You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
And I'm gonna while y'all doing that, I'm looking at the other tipper because another piece of the tip for somebody else. Sorry.
Okay, I tip 10%, and how I tip 10% is most of the time, if it's the caller, I give the caller the tip. If I went on a bingo, I give the caller a tip, and I give the person who checked me out a tip, because sometimes halls do different things. Sometimes they pull it all together, and then it goes. Sometimes you can tip the caller individually. Sometimes you can tip the worker, but where it comes in short at is on the worker. So let me tell you why. The worker is the one that goes out and hustles and sells you the tab, find the tab for you, and all that kind of stuff, right? So then in turn, if I write it down or write on the tab who sold me that particular horse, I give that worker a tip as well. So either way, I'm gonna do 10%. So if I win a $1,500 horse, 75 go to the caller, 75 go to the worker, or $20 go to the worker. It depends on what kind of day I'm having as well. Because like if I'm losing my butt off and I just recouped a little bit, you're gonna get a little bit here and there. And the reason why I tip is because I tip for service. I want VIP service, not because of who I am, because I want a VIP service before I was on TikTok and all that kind of stuff. I tip because I want my table saved. I want you to bring me my all players, and everybody else had that opportunity as well. You just don't ask. So that's when we get into that whole situation where people think there's favoritism and all that kind of stuff. But we're not even going to get into that right now. Back to tipping. I tip on everything, even on the instant.
Cash, please.
Cash.
Now, Cash, you could wait.
Come on.
Now, I don't usually say nothing, but now, Cash.
Come on.
Damn. That's what aunties like, now, Cash. At Christmas, now you know you couldn't come and smell like weed like that, Cash. We're going to take that out.
Yeah.
Bloopers.
No,
it's a joke. Like, your aunties chastise you at Christmas.
Can you talk about tipping?
Tipping. I'm going to tip every time. Even if I talk the maddest shit and call my whole side, I might say with Tonya, say, you better have it. But I remember that day, I did end up winning something. At that $1,500 horse chopped me up. And I gave him a little something. At first, I ain't giving shit. I was like, he gave me a little something on the alphabet. So I gave him a little something. But usually for me, I do it $20 per like 500 or so, depending on what it is and who it is and what they've done. We'll say. But starting out, every 500 you get $20 to $30. 20 to the caller, 10 to the floor. That's how I do it. I break it down. We always gonna split it. If you ever hear me in my live say split, I either gave them $40 or $20 or like such and such. But it's usually even number. But the caller's gonna get more than the floor.
I never thought about the 20 on every 500.
That's what I do.
I just do 10%.
So me,
because I'm gonna put it back in.
I don't ever do 10%. Like I don't have a set percentage at all. It's always based on my winnings or play that day. So if I've played a lot of money and I need to like pay off tabs or I need to like just really get recoup the money, my tip may be a little lower. But I always tip no matter what. And then if I win the first time I win, I always tip the most to the caller. If I win again, then I split on the caller and the floor. And if I keep winning, then the floor gets shifted. But it's still also based on like how much I won and then how much I'm in the loss, so because I still got to get lucky money. So I'm just trying to balance it out. But I always tip the caller, and it's never like amount. Somebody else asks you guys like, how much should you tip? Your tip should be based on your personal comfort, right? Like whatever you feel is good to tip. You feel the service was enough to tip. You don't have to tip, but I also feel like you're in a place where people are at work. So I tip everywhere I go, whether it's restaurants, any service that I get from somebody else, definitely a strip club. Yeah. But if wherever I am, if you're doing a service for me, I'll feel like tipping, and that's just not everybody's culture, and it's fine. But I
learn
do
something.
think you should tip based on the comfort level. So why are we doing this? Why?
I'll give you $5 cash.
For what? Tipping?
Yes.
Oh, you trying to make a tip? Man, I need a little more than that. I'm a service.
Let's make that.
Yeah,
I keep my tips to Megadeth.
tip for your based on your comfort, and tip the amount that you would like to tip. You know, everybody's different. My tips vary. If I'm winning, you winning. If I'm losing,
but
baby,
you know what?
Gonna be low.
You said something, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You said we usually tip the caller a little bit more. Both of y'all said that, right? And even I said that. But the workers are the ones that come out and hustle and give you your
I don't
tabs
disagree.
and
I
all
feel like,
that
but that
stuff.
caller.
Can I say one thing?
Bring that shit.
I agree. And so I didn't say this, but I think I did say it. As it goes on, it switches. Yeah, shifted. So it's less to the caller, more to the workers.
They're giving you the ticket.
And also, if you like, caller gives me a instant, or if the caller gives me like horse after horse, like the whole day, the same caller. The runners give me a horse. I want to slide them a little money because they're going out their way to try to find me the horses. And if I win on their horse, especially, I will tip them separately, just to like, good looking out kind of thing.
That ties into other, like where you are. Some places they can't keep on the side.
So I'm so glad you said that. Let me ask y'all a question. Hold on. But yes, to your point, I don't call it the floor. I'll tip individual callers themselves. Does family do that? Because I tried to like slip and she was like, "Oh no,
they pulled together."
I didn't know that, and so I was like, "No, that's for you." And she was like, I was like, "Oh my bad, I didn't know that." So I usually would like slip this in your pocket because you went out of your way to make sure that I got the horses that I want and stuff like that. But if they don't do that, that's fine. That's to the floor. But I do tip the caller, individual runner.
Yeah,
that's neat.
Now, I had a friend, Ashley. She doesn't play bingo anymore. She's in Detroit.
You love a name.
No, I don't mind. Ashley don't care.
Hey, Ashley.
She used to every time they gave her a horse, she would give them like $5 or $10. Anytime she got a horse.
Oh, baby, I'd be broke because we get horses all the time.
Exactly.
I'm gonna find a horse, and you gonna find multiple horses.
That's her way of tipping the workers.
Yeah.
And then if she wins the horse, then she tips or whatever.
On top of the horse. Mm-hmm. I bet they love Ash.
Yes, she used to tip really well. But again, it goes to say, however much your pocketbook can do, you do it.
Pocketbook.
Speaking of tips, when we're in Virginia, I didn't believe. Okay, so
I never been to Virginia.
The other ladies,
I've been to Virginia.
So I'll say their names. Alicia and Chloe them said that they don't, that they're not allowed. No, it's nothing bad.
I'm not saying these names.
They said, well, it is what it is. We're raw and uncut. Anyway, they said that they wasn't allowed to tip in Virginia, right? So when I finally went, I didn't believe them. I honestly didn't believe them. When I finally went, they was like,
well, obvious.
They don't accept tips in Virginia, like
at all.
I'll give them, and they look at me and they're like, we're not supposed to take this.
Oh, I probably saved so much money.
Yeah, right. You're not supposed to tip them. I still give it to them.
We play that, what is it, Chestnut?
Yeah, you're not supposed to. So Alicia and Chloe was telling the truth. I didn't believe them at all. But you're not supposed to tip them. They do not accept.
Do you think that's do you think that's for reasons for what you said, Tonya, in your explanation? People don't like you tip because people give you a little extra, like giving your all plays, saving your seats. That's a incentive. Maybe they'll allow tipping for that reason. They don't want people to have those privileges. You think that's what it is?
Well, I know one thing at Chestnut, they have different volunteers there because I went to Norfolk State. And our softball team was there, and they have different volunteers each time, so it's not always the same volunteers that's on the floor. So I guess it has to do with something to do with their gaming laws. I don't know.
Okay, well, they can't do it. Okay.
They can't do it.
Got it.
Yeah, so some places don't accept tips.
Virginia's on my list of places to play basketball. I mean, basketball to play bingo.
Yeah,
I'm gonna miss it.
And Chestnut is my favorite hall in.
Is that where you're going? In March?
We're gonna go every year. We have to go there on Sunday, is it?
Sunday.
Oh no, that's not what the event is though, right?
No, the event is March 15th. Bingo Fest. March 15th, Bingo Fest.
Bingo Fest.
But where is that at?
It's at Nettles.
It's at Nettles.
The Knights of Columbus, Nettles.
Okay.
They're in Newport News, Virginia. If you got your tickets already, go ahead and follow me on TikTok. I'm Cash Official. Hit my link tree at the above. Should be the first link there at the top. Go ahead and get your seats right now. It's filling up. It's almost done. Come on, fall in.
I'm out.
Yeah, need some more?
No, I don't.
Baby,
I'm already feeling real warm.
You all animated. And like, you got things to say there. With the little drinky drink.
USAA. Did you serve? We'll serve you.
Same.
Oh, my
It's on you,
God.
boo.
What?
Topic. That was a question.
We answered the question, didn't we?
Yeah, but okay, we back on you now.
Oh.
No more. Not another sip. You look so panicked in the face, like, oh, me, yes, you.
Let me see what I'm supposed to talk about. I done forgot. Okay, here we go.
Not half.
Okay, let's talk about competition between the bingo halls. My God.
Oh.
So I'm personally going to talk about the competition here in Houston because it's like bingo wars up in this camp. Let me tell you. You got hall and you have halls that's gonna say they're not competing with anyone, but y'all are. Y'all sit there, y'all watch for each other's text messages to see who is going, and then we as players see it. Y'all sit there and y'all wait and see who's gonna send out the text message, what plan they're gonna have, or what payouts they're gonna have, and then you try to beat them with that, and
That's
then
the competition, though.
you send in competitors to come in and watch everything. Let me tell you one thing, and I'm gonna, because y'all know I always rep HTown. When Matt first opened this hall, they literally sent people in, and I don't know which hall it was, but they sent people in here to clog his toilets over and over
Wait,
again.
what?
Yes, they
That's
would
like sabotage.
They would come in here and tear up the toilets on purpose, and that's
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 crazy.
insane.
That is insane.
Oh Lord, I am really feeling this.
I really had to
Oh my God. She's about to drink. She
What if I really have to move?
Wait, what? You gotta go in the women's restroom.
But yes, and that's where they was clogging them up at.
Oh, then I gotta go.
They
I'm not
didn't
going to
mess with the men's, but it was the women's. But they would do like crazy stuff.
But I think it's a benefit to the players, though.
To compete against each other. It's like, my thing is with Houston, and we have a large bingo community, but compared to others, it is a small community. We should all be not fighting over the same customers. We should be trying to build new customers.
I wholeheartedly disagree.
Why?
Because that is a benefit for the customers. Like, y'all bidding wars, that's between y'all. Lower them computer prices. Get us in the door. Then you piss me off, I'm going to the next one. Lord, like, yes, this is good for us. You don't look at it as the owner or like the bingo house. That is good for us. Y'all duke it out. Make sure that y'all are trying to one up each other, because it's going to always benefit the customer when y'all trying to one up each other to make it better.
Again, they're fighting over the same customers. My whole point is, by me doing this, is making sure that we have new bingo players coming in. So you need to focus on getting new players and grasping new players.
And you know how you get new players? Word of mouth. So if I go to one hall and it was just they went all out, I'm telling somebody. Exactly. If I go to one hall, that bathroom nasty, like you do your reviews, I'm gonna say, don't go there.
Yeah, because Bingo Wonderland restroom is nasty.
So the title of this is gonna say name dropping in the H.
Nasty.
Okay. Well,
I haven't been there. Oh no, you will not. I will not step foot in there. I haven't been in there in 5 years, 6 years.
They clean it up?
They haven't. Believe me, somebody just went over there and it's nasty. It's nasty. I don't want to go over there. It was worse than Dance. Well, no, Dancetown was worse. Dancetown.
I don't think we should.
No, Dancetown.
Where is that located?
Dancetown is gone.
I love that.
So I don't think we should alienate any halls. Maybe if we visit and give our feedback, then they can like take it and then constructively build their audience. Because like you just said, there are new players who may be closer to that hall, and we can maybe help them. Like that's what we trying to do, right?
Yeah, Bingo Wonderland is nasty.
Right? Do you see what I'm trying to do?
But she know it's nasty.
Oh damn.
Okay, Tonya.
I never been to your hall.
We need some water on aisle 2. Baby, not another sip. I would knock that cup off this table. Oh, jeez.
Y'all want to know the truth, or y'all want us to like?
So just so y'all know, we're gonna get Tonya lick it up for everything, because she gonna give y'all the. But yeah,
it's nasty.
Okay, so
pubic hairs and all that stuff.
Can I say one thing? This is a good topic. I'm not stealing your topics, but it's gonna lead into what I'm about to say.
No, you're not stealing it.
Okay, because how do y'all feel about? You see how you just told us how you feel about the hall. As new players coming in, I have not visited a hall. I feel like that about the halls, about people in the halls. Like, y'all know people, a lot of people. Y'all be like, oh girl, I know that hall. I know that such. I'm like, well, I need to see for myself.
Yeah.
Always see for yourself, because as a new player, now I need to go to the hall.
I didn't talk about their payouts or anything like that. I talked about them nasty restrooms.
Yes, I agree. But you was like, we never stepping foot. But I feel like.
And then the smoking section, there's no smoking section. They have an aisle. Like, this is smoking, that's non-smoking.
You still smoking in the same room?
Yes.
No.
You know, like one time.
Don't tell my
in the next room.
The only time I understand
Making
smoking
plans,
section is when I'm in the casino. No, water. I'll go out on aisle 5. I'm going to get you some water.
Talking on the telephone.
The only time I understand smoking is casino because that's different, but no.
Yes, of course, I know that song. You know I know that song.
You was there when they made it.
Yo, I was not.
But
what year did that song come out?
Okay, yes. So I don't even know how. What were we talking
We were
about?
talking about competition, but let me tell you, there is a lot of drama that unfolds from the bingo with the competition, and that was my other topic as well. Because along with that, it makes players not compete with each other, but they have something against each other. Like like give an example.
Released in 1981.
Okay, you get on my nerves.
You were definitely born.
All of our all the big text people, they knew who we were. So if we was to go visit another hall, they'll be like, "Oh, here come the big text people with all this foolishness and da 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 da." It just
You didn't want to say it. I said it.
But you can say stuff, but I can't say nothing. So let me tell you though, I have seen where big text people get a little crazy. That's because Matt gives us the.
You remember when that one lady, she beat that lady up, she clocked up.
Can I say this though, Tonya? People don't know what
Yes.
big text people are. You have to talk in updated words. We don't know this shit. Okay?
HTown people.
Thank you.
Cash.
Yeah, talking about that ass whooping. What's she the cash?
What's her name?
No. I fucking looking. We had like bingo today. Listen, Linda.
But yeah,
okay.
There's a lot of drama that unfolds.
I should have got the big one.
Can you give me a little bit more?
No, she needs some water.
Just a little bit more.
It's all gone.
Okay, that's enough.
This was supposed to be for bingo.
Oh well, sorry.
Gotta make a little field trip. Okay. Yeah.
So yeah.
Competition. But I do feel like, hey, so what say you? Do you feel like it's a benefit to?
Yes, it is.
Do you feel like do you?
Can you please continue?
Do y'all feel, not y'all, do y'all think competition in bingo halls benefit to the player like I do, or do you think that it's more, it should just be like stop because you're trying to attract new players? But I also think Tonya is jaded to the fact because she's plugged into more information than a normal player is. So outside information, we don't know this inside information like you know. So outside looking in, I'm looking at it as a benefit to me. You're looking at it from another level, a different lens, I think.
That's true.
So what do y'all think? Y'all love to leave comments, which we love. Thank you for the comments. Like, speak your piece in the comment section or in the inbox. This is right here. What, Cash?
No, I just want to say her name.
No.
Don't. But why is it eating you up?
Yes, it is.
So sad.
It's just spite.
I know, but we're not going to be the same. We're not gonna be the same. So can we go to another section?
Yes,
questions?
please.
Okay.
Let's go somewhere else.
So this is a 3-part question, which I'm going to start with Cash on this one because it'll give you like something.
It might make him say something.
No, it's not, because this one I know he is passionate about. I think you are too, Tonya. Yeah, both of y'all are. Okay. So this is from Klinger.
Hey, Klinger.
Hey, Klinger. Number 1, do you all have a superstition at bingo? Which is a great question.
Definitely do.
See, I told you.
Definitely do.
Okay, I do too. Okay.
I'm talking about, it could take my day from being cheery and swinging and it happened to me mugging the whole crowd.
Okay.
And ending my life. My biggest one is people touching on me. For 2, germs. For 3, they feel like when they touch on you, that they getting something. I'm like, it's not really on me. It's in me,
dog.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, it could be in you, but it won't be.
You felt passionate about that.
But I believe that
it is. Like, my parents told me that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't know how to put it. It happens a lot of times, but it'd be crazy because they end up hitting. Like, they come around there, they be going out their way. Like, I'm like, I ain't never heard you in my life, shawty.
You know why? Because they believe in their mind.
Yeah.
That's how you know somebody.
Yeah,
they believe they took your look. They believe
they
got something from you.
They come over there, especially after you won. You already seen this person, say hi, bye, how your mama, how your mammy, them, all of them, and then they come over there and out of nowhere. They be like, I be like, I already said hey to you.
Like that creepy.
Remember that one lady? Yeah, that day.
I'm not gonna say her name because I don't even know her
name.
Please,
God.
But yeah, it's just weird. Like,
I don't like.
Just mind your space and mind your bingo, and I promise you'll hit.
And she lurk around Cash so much. I just don't like it.
It's yeah. That's a superstition for
me.
That's a superstition.
The touching and
also another way is don't give it back. I can't give it back. Once you sit on my table or you count them out to me,
I can tell
you gotta give them to me.
She made me like that.
And another thing for me, and a lot of times people have seen in my lives, if you are one of my viewers and you've seen my live streams, is I always get what's in their hand. They got something in their hand, let me have it. I'm gonna tell you, 8 out of the 10 that I'll be trying to get an instant or a horse was always what was in their hand.
Do you think that the callers, runners? I don't like runners. I don't like the word runners.
What you want to call them? Bingo workers?
That's
Floor
too long.
I'm not
workers?
talking to you, Tonya. Listen, the people that sell the tabs. Do you think that
That's
they
longer.
Yeah, they're
like the ones that
Runners.
know you, purposely put stuff in their hand? Because I
No.
would, if I was that person, I'd be like, okay, it's gonna buy these. I'm gonna stack
I
my
don't think
hand
it's
up.
that because they're throughout the hall. People get 10 or 5, so they have loose.
But they know
Even
you
though
gonna
in
get
they
them
book, I
last
be
ones
like,
though.
I like what you got loose.
Yeah.
I say that unless it's a horse.
Yeah, them runners be slick though. They know what they doing.
Because I
Like the
would
remaking
just
of the
put a little
bundles,
extra on there because I
I
know
had
you're gonna get the bad
I had to
boys.
put her on because
Yeah.
they be remaking them bundles.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
they
They need
remake the
see me.
bundles.
I'm gonna run through a stack. I'm a 10
I'm
hill,
gonna
10 that, and then when I
run
find it, put it back. I'm good. But they'll remake the bundles. And they be like, oh, I got a first stack. I mean, I bust 2 people this week for that.
Not busted up.
Yeah.
What?
Didn't I? And
We're
I
the
told
bingo
you
cops.
I got to put her on, and she was like,
And
oh
it was
no.
facts.
And I was
It
like,
was
I'm telling
facts.
you that it's stepped on. It's stepped
Not
on.
stepped on like that word.
Yeah, it's stepped on. And she said, you think so? Still got it. Guess what? One she.
So that's your superstition. Tonya, do you have a superstition?
I have a whole bunch of them.
Well,
But I'm
do
not
the top 3.
I'm not going.
I feel like that girl said, "Oh, I got a whole bunch."
Okay.
Oh, the top 5. Top 5.
I don't mind the people touching me. I don't want you to touch me anyway, but
I don't do that for people I already know.
that
Or really
don't
care for.
really
I'm touching you
bother
when I get
me.
excited.
I don't like if you leave it on the table. Like, what was I saying?
Do you like leave tabs? And you
Yes.
like take them?
Yeah,
know
I
you
gotta
like that,
take them.
for
Like,
sure.
don't leave it. I don't care if I gotta spend my lunch money
She
on
like
that.
me to spend my money.
Yeah, because I don't want to do that.
Gotta get
Also,
it, as she said,
I'm gonna tell you this now.
like us that baby.
If you see somebody walking and you get a good feeling, like an eerie feeling, almost as if you're like watering in your mouth. I didn't say that. Grab those because your intuition is always gonna tell you right.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
I really believe you didn't know I was.
Girl, I was like, what is he fine? Is he fine? Like, I'm supposed to celebrate this. Is he
I was
fine?
like,
What did he look
I
like?
say marry that girl.
Okay, is he fine? Baby,
Also,
is he married?
When you have to go pick your horses, especially like with a pick a winner
First
or
one you see.
whatever, I don't do the first one you see because with me it bulbs out. Like if I look at a
That's what
horse,
she said.
it bulbs. It like
Protrudes.
yeah, it protrudes. Is that a word?
No, it is. No, it's a word, but
It's
that's not the
a
word you were trying to say.
I'm just being.
Oh yes,
It like
he inebriated.
it stands out.
Mhm.
Get that
There you go.
number.
Yeah.
Get
I know
that
what you
number.
mean.
Always go. Well, yeah, the first one you see because that's usually the one that's gonna be like, ooh.
I'm gonna start doing that, Tanya, because I like my same number. If I have more than one horse, the second horse, I'm going to be like, what horse is just
It feels
speaking to me?
right.
I don't care if
Yeah.
I like it or not. I'm just
Happened
gonna
to
pick
me
that one.
when we were there. Remember, I had
There,
the
where?
3-headed when we played daytime the other day.
Okay.
I had the 3 on the thing, but when I went up there,
Sure
they
did.
didn't have the number I went for, and that damn 2 was speaking to me. And
Not
I went
speaking
ahead and
to
went
you.
with that 6. And guess
You
what?
shoulda
That
got it
2
too.
won.
I do remember
That
you
2
saying
won.
that.
Same
Yeah.
thing with the 11. That lady took my 11. One of
Oh
my
yeah, she
followers.
told me. She came at the
And
table.
Tanya announced it out loud. She
Yes, I
took
did.
that
She
11.
took the 11.
And
But
she
Cameron
won.
should have got it. She won that horse.
And then she called Cameron. Cameron, she took my horse.
Yeah, I did.
Make
I want
me a
you
bird
to know.
so I can fly.
I mean, it was one of my followers, so I didn't mind.
That's one.
You could have gave me like a
That's one
$10 bill because you know I was
It's
gonna get
that's
that.
we still in the same superstition. Yeah.
You took my little money.
So what about your other superstitions, Tanya?
We'll get back to that another day because I don't remember.
I have
lied.
2 for sure. If I come like on the way to bingo and my energy is off, the vibes in my mind, I feel anxious about going to bingo. It's a bad sign for me. I'm not gonna win because like if I feel like I'm going into some bullshit or like yes, I'm telling you. Or if I get to bingo and I'm setting up and like people are like watching, like it's a superstition somebody watching my cards and watching the horse.
Yeah.
I never win because I'm so annoyed. I can't even
I
focus
wonder.
on the bingo because I just want you to leave me alone. Like it has really it pisses me off. I just want to go in a little hole, like this little corner and just hide. I just don't like it. So that is a superstition. I'm not a superstition or a pet peeve. It's kind of both.
It's a pet peeve.
It's a pet peeve.
Oh, well, okay. Pet, that's a question, so we're gonna answer that one too. Pet peeve, but superstition. I think it's when how I feel, like my gut feel on the way to me. If I get anxiety, I feel like I'm not gonna win. So, but I still play the same amount of money like a dumbass the whole time. So I probably shouldn't. That's superstition. I think that's the only one. I don't know. Like if I walk in and something is off, I don't know. Or
If I hear normally if I hear Stevie Wonder, I win. It never fails.
Oh, she said that one day in my life. She's like, Stevie Wonder, and I won.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder for
something like that. I haven't paid
It
attention.
didn't work for me in Vegas though.
You know what I think? I only win when I'm drinking.
That's because you're not thinking about the money.
I am more relaxed.
Yep.
That's what. That is very true. Because I'm more relaxed. Otherwise, I'm just uptight.
Yeah. So see, but yeah, Stevie Wonder works.
Although I won when I wasn't drinking the other day. But anyway, that's it. Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, that's always drink. You know what? No, because I was on dry January.
Oh, you were.
Yes, I was. So see, somebody's drinking more than somebody today.
Oh,
child. It's February 1st.
So number
that's
2.
Why you celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
I told you that. Number 2. Is there a specific item you must have with you when you play? Not a whole bag of shit. A specific item. I'm not shade, no shade.
Cheeky.
Cheeky.
Yes.
Okay.
I gotta have cheeky.
You want to go get cheeky?
Let me get cheeky.
Okay.
Be right back.
I feel like I must have my necklace.
Don't you fall down the stairs.
Yeah.
She rolled. She tumbled.
I am not taking it out. It's going in the bloopers.
It's over. It is over. She wrote that thing. I promise you. I'm gonna be down there, but it ain't gonna be the way she got down there. I'm be crying laughing, bro. She tumbled down there. I can see it now.
Cheeky. I'm trying to see what mine is.
I must have my. Well, I have a few. I can't just say one. I always have my bracelet on. My birth. On this Mother of Pearl. So Mother of Pearl. This I don't know what is out this bracelet. I lost the original one. I used to run my ass off. And I wore that damn bracelet.
You bought it again?
I had to buy it again. I couldn't find out I left it somewhere.
Well, talking.
That.
Yeah, all right.
And my coin. You haven't been seeing me put my coin under my chair lately.
No, I haven't.
But guess what? It's still been in my bag.
Oh, you still have it?
Yeah, because you don't have your.
So why you don't put it under your chair?
I don't know. I've been trying something different, and I've still been productive, but it's in my possession. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I haven't collected a lot of things yet, but I have this card. My very first time ever playing bingo, my very first horse I ever bought was an all-player horse, $10 horse. And I've kept it to this day. And Rick actually laminated it for me, so I use it as a lucky charm. As my first time playing, and I bring it everywhere I go to bingo. Every time I go bingo, I go out of town, I bring it, and I have it with me all the time. Sometimes I win, sometimes I don't, but I have it with me at all times. So that's one thing I do bring, no matter what, when I play.
Really?
What?
I know.
Yeah, they're little 12, and that ain't my favorite number, but it's called Alimony Pony. I just kept it. So number 3. Does it bother you when you're trying to concentrate on a game and a seller is, I like seller, okay. Is that what you call that? Runner, yeah, seller. And a seller is right there trying to sell you something.
Depends on what I'm playing.
Because sometimes they bringing them to us because
they know we want them.
Exactly. And we be like, yo, come to me when y'all bring that out because, yeah.
Not bothering me.
It does get annoying at times because you're trying to concentrate and they're trying to sell something to you. But you got to concentrate on, like, if you have a lot of cards. But yeah, we're going to take a rest.
I only get annoyed when I'm losing. And you send over me, I'm trying to win that game. You wait for me to buy something. I'm just like, give me a minute. Especially I'm close to winning. But I want the tabs. I want you to bring them to me anyway. So come on.
For me, usually they just going to sit the stacks there. Because I'm going to at least get 1 and 1.
Yeah.
So they just sit them there.
But also, sometimes you be like, get that off my table.
Oh, if I'm done.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, no, but that's more so if I already got in that game. Okay. And they trying to just put them off on you because they know you got it, or that you will buy them. No, and they know that trick. I'm telling you, when they give it to me, I can't give it back. They know. They didn't call on to this. I've been here too long.
Klanger also says sending peaceful vibes to Tonya and family. This was on a previous video. Thank you, Klanger. Also, is all the questions that we ask or topics we talk about, we want to know how you feel. Like, what's your thoughts, your superstitions, your trinkets or things you have to bring with you to bingo.
Put them in the comments below.
Yeah, please drop them down. Or if you want to elaborate on it or additional questions, feel free to send them in. Yeah. Or if I didn't answer your question, if you see these, send it again. I may have missed it, but I'm trying to get everybody's questions or put them together.
I think I really stopped putting my coin down because I started almost losing it a lot. Like it
I remember that time they swept it up. I
Yeah, like so I
mouth.
stopped putting it down
So you gonna mess
because
around and lose it.
exactly. It's too. It's like that's the third time that it almost was gone.
Yeah.
That shout out to the bingo club in California. They had the worker, the maintenance cleanest I guess you call it, go in the trash can, like the big trash, and find that bag. Then he swept that trash into it.
Is it because you forget it's down there?
No, I didn't forget it was down there. He swept it up.
I'm trying to think of a way maybe you can like hook it to something, like not me being like a mama, put a string around your leg and put it on your ankle so that because you might try to take.
Like here, the staff that does the cleaning at HTown, they know. And so the lady, she'll tell me all the time, like they know because they've seen it there so many times.
Yeah.
And they don't mess with it, what it's for. And like all you have to do is ask. Like most of the parts that I go to that are new, they're like, "Oh, what's that for?" And I tell them, and they say, "Okay," and I'll never have to worry about it. But it's this like spotty experiences I go to where they aren't familiar. They just sweep it up. But I'm like, if you see something shiny sitting on the floor, I'm not just gonna sweep it. Exactly. I'm not just gonna sweep it up. Yeah. Like, you just sweep it up like it was paper. And it's not solid, like real gold is plated, but it's what it symbolizes for me and what this meaning is. Yeah. And it does its purpose. Trust me, y'all seen it, y'all know.
Y'all see the wins, see the games.
And when I walk around my chair, I don't do it as often as I used to, but man, it used to be crazy.
I don't believe in it, but when I feel like I need it, it does. Or walk outside the whole time. It's like walk outside and walk back in backwards.
Yeah, that works stupid, for me.
But it works. Or like when we really want to win them instances, sometimes I think it's that mixed with the energy and like how your thought process is.
I've been calling out that 17.
I be hitting my ear like I got a 17 back there.
That one day, and I called it out of that. I started tapping on my tattoo. It rolled right up there.
Hey everybody, we're back. Oh, Ro is here. Hold on, let's start over. Hey everyone, we're back.
Oh, Ro is here.
Welcome. It splashed on my face.
That's what
I have nothing.
That's what she said. That's what they always say.
You splashed on their face?
Man, why would you repeat it? Okay. What's next on the docket?
Okay, so I'm gonna
pop, lock, and drop.
Okay, so you go ahead with your question.
No, Tonya, go on ahead, girl, because I ain't got to pull them down.
Tiffany. And Miss Tiffany plays bingo with us. So
hey,
this is really cool to actually answer her question.
Good to see you today.
So Miss Tiffany says, hey, great show today. I have a question for y'all. Do you truly feel like it's the caller's fault if your numbers don't come out? I think I know the answers, but I'm really interested in hearing you all speak on that.
I always like to say I'm the person with the questions.
Go ahead and go. You go first.
What was the question?
See, Jesus Christ.
I heard it. No, I'm just joking. So the answer is 1,000% no. I don't think it's the caller's fault. I think it is the ball's fault. It's the energy. It's I'm going to win, I'm going to win. I'm not. However, I do believe if you and the caller are in sync and the energies are vibing, I can wheel that goddamn number out of there. That's what I really believe. But I fuss at the caller only because who else am I going to fuss at? Like, that's the person calling the boss. But personally, I do not believe it's the caller's fault.
Cash.
Ain't sitting right with me. Because sometimes the callers get up there and they do what they're supposed to do when they call out. But then other times they want to sing and perform and rap and dance.
You think that affects
and pause? Yes.
Rap and dance.
But you should be just putting the ball out, not pausing to give a speech and then continue to speed. Nah, keep the momentum so that when you pull that ball out, bitch, my ball can.
Oh, so you think the flow of it?
Exactly. Okay, so that's why
gotcha.
I blame the caller.
So I don't think it's the okay. So here's my.
I mean, realistically, it's not their fault, but you play the part.
Blame
professional opinion.
Not professional.
It is not the caller's fault how the balls come out. However, Cash says, they control the flow of the balls. All right, and how they control the flow of the balls is when they come out. And they come out. If they make a lot of mistakes, the ball pop out. They do this. They do
drop
that.
Down.
They do stuff. They are affecting the way the balls are coming out. So then, yes, they are to blame for the flow of the balls. Other than that, the balls is all luck because it's that machine. But nobody's going to sit there and yell at the machine and be like, hey, machine, you're going to pull out my balls. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to yell at the caller, especially if the caller is not calling you anything and has never called you anything. And I can't stand that. Gary.
I said Chris. He said Garrett. What's the name of that shirt, Tonya? Balls matter.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? This is how the balls feel that day.
Yes. So again, the call, it's not really the caller's fault unless that caller is making a lot of mistakes and like they're not turning on the balls while they're doing stuff. Sometimes they drop the balls fast. They make a lot of mistakes. It's a lot of mistakes that we don't even see that I've heard that we don't even see it, and they make mistakes and they just cover it up.
And I've noticed some of these places have replaced their balls after seeing some of these episodes.
Oh,
What do you think you could do?
episode 1 of the Bingo Club.
Yeah,
Tonya had called y'all out for not washing. For washing them balls and not replacing them, and then they did what? Replacing bad boys. So thank you from the Bingo Club.
I mean, it just all depends, but I don't think it's the actual caller's fault. So when you hear us yelling at the callers, because
everybody does that.
People call in on me. They said I threatened Alex and he needs security. What? Yes, they called in and threatening. Yeah, I've been knowing Alex since he was 18 years old. I'm not gonna do anything to him.
Part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, I might punch him. But no, I'm just kidding. I know I won't punch him. But what I'm saying is, don't take us seriously when we're threatening callers, because it's all funny games.
I don't think we're threatening the callers.
People heckle callers all the time. I don't curse at them.
Yeah, Tonya does.
You literally threaten them like
I don't threaten
more than anybody. You threaten their harm on their personal bodies, their cars, their family. Like, you threaten them.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's that.
Okay, so anyway,
this question / statement is from Erin. Hey, Erin.
Hey, Erin.
You don't know Erin. Erin is a mod on Cash's Live.
Miss Patty's daughter.
Miss Patty's daughter. Question number 1. You okay?
Yeah.
You ready to answer this question?
Yeah.
Is he gone?
I don't know.
You want to sit down now? Ask him, Cash. No, I'm just joking. Are you okay though? Mm-hmm. Okay, this question is for you. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, no, it is for you actually.
Yeah.
Okay. In a previous podcast episode, Cash, you mentioned your goal is to open your own bingo hall. What would you name it? What would make it special other than you owning it?
Cash is Thirsty Thunder.
Okay. Thirsty Thunder? Thunder from down under.
Oh, Shackle from Jangalang. I would name it
potential names. Copyrighted. So I'm stealing hoes. Well, I need to stop drinking too. I didn't call
you call them hoes.
Oh my God.
Tab and Dabbit.
Tab and Dabbit. Tab and Dabbit.
I have a shirt that says Tab and Dabbit.
Tab and Dabbit. Could be a strip club, could be a bingo hall.
And it might
I like it.
That's kind of cool though.
Because either way, this hall gonna make it rain on them.
Might be both. Oh, what is it called? Make it rain?
No, that's whack. That's a strip club.
Why would you call it whack? I think. Okay, so you would name it possibly Tab and Dabbit, right?
Or Tab and Dab.
Tab and Dab.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. What would make it special other than you owning the hall, Cash? Like what would make it special? Yeah.
The experience. You come in, you get 5-star treatment. You got big booty strippers walk around and suddenly in the full tabs. And then for the women, we got the men's, and they got on their little things with the shoulders.
They got a little outfit.
I'm just joking.
Oh, Cash, where would you have your hall at? In Texas or
where
somewhere
else? Where would I have a hall at? If I was
to
open a hall, I would open a hall in Texas, of course.
Yeah. But it's harder to open halls in Texas. So wow. Try.
And I'm down for the challenge.
It's a lot.
I'm down for the challenge.
Because really of the laws?
Yeah, the laws. Mm. It is a lot. And to find
you know what? I would open, actually, I'm opening, I would open in California, Southern California.
You already told us where the question came from because in the first episode, you already told us, folks.
I did?
Yes, dog. That's how you got to rewatch the episodes, man. Yeah.
You don't even be knowing what he's saying.
That's why Aaron asked. You mentioned your goal is open the house. Yeah, you did say it.
It's easier to open like in Virginia.
Southern California.
California is probably easy too, because it's not as many stipulations.
LA area.
But I think the reason why I say with California is because you have a lot more control over the payouts, and you like big payouts. Texas confines you into a lot. I mean, but I'm not saying you can't do it because you can.
Also, the laws have changed. Who's to say they won't change again? Because I'm still rooting for gambling. Also, I don't like. I hope they don't legalize gambling in Texas. I hope they're homeless, but if they do, I feel like it's coming.
You know who the first owner would probably be? The Rockets owner. He would be the guy to be the first one.
No, it won't be. It'll be the other dude.
Fertitta.
The Dallas dude.
Fertitta.
You think Mark
Cuban?
Cuban, yes.
No, it'll be Fertitta. Who owns Golden Nugget?
It's gonna be him. He would be the guy.
Yes, for shit sure.
Owns majority of the stuff here in Houston.
Let's make a bet.
I'm telling you.
It's gonna be Mark Cuban.
About it 2 or 3 years ago.
It's gonna be Fertitta. Whatever his name is.
I vote
Fertitta.
Mark Cuban. That dude, he a beast when it comes to business.
No,
So
he
is
is.
So is Landry's.
Okay,
Any
well,
of
y'all got
Nuggets,
y'all
hotels
opinion,
you
and
gonna
I got
stay
my
in?
opinion.
Hotels you gonna stay in? Hit you.
all of them.
I don't stay in them hotels.
All,
stay in-
you don't even know you
stayed
stay in his hotel.
hotels.
What hotel do you own?
All of
Trust
them.
me. Yeah.
All of them.
IHGs, all of them.
All of them.
Hilton's, all of them.
All
I
of them.
feel like it'll be Mark Cuban.
No, I think it's gonna
Just
be.
because you watch Shark Tank, that don't.
I know, right? Is she thinking about the TV?
No, I haven't watched Shark Tank in like
I
years.
don't watch that.
But I just do a lot of research
We gonna
on
bet
him
on it.
and see. Let's bet
It's
bragging
gonna be him
rights.
if anybody.
Okay, we'll see in the future.
Question number 2. How did you come up with the names? Who are these people? This is probably inside shit. How did you come up with the names Ashley and Junior for your twins? Oh, your butt? Is it the twins? Is it the twins? I just thought about it out loud, Aaron. I was like, what is this shit? Which one is it, right or left, Ashley and Junior?
This is Junior.
Junior, and then this is Ashley, the twins.
I thought we
And
left
Aaron,
the twins.
it took me a
in
minute
TikTok.
to think about what you were saying.
I literally thought we left the twins on TikTok.
But no, well, the twins are no the Bingo Club. So the Bingo Club is welcoming the twins, Ashley and Junior.
You just don't know them.
JR
twins
for
is
short.
just a lot.
Hey.
So yeah, so that's how did you come up with the name for them?
I don't know. The day they were born, it was like it was a magical moment.
And as they grew,
They came up from nothing. They used to be flat.
they used to have nothing.
My God.
I got
crying,
a whole
bro.
lot of everything. Okay, so Aaron also had a statement, not necessarily a question, and I promised to read these, so I will. Because you win all the time, can you afford Kayla and I's hair dye? Question mark.
Hair dye? No.
The viewer's commentary can drive anyone bananas. And I mean, it's a business expense. These gray hairs sure show up when we're modding. I also have gray hairs. Aaron's
I got red hairs in my
understand.
beard.
Yeah. So you can
I'm
get them a
becoming
little
a daddy.
dye. You can get them a little
I'm
dye.
a daddy.
A zaddy.
Yeah, there you go.
Speaking of, statement from Dylan. Hey, zaddy.
What you doing?
I don't know. These are questions in the inbox.
The
But
other one too.
so back to the hair dye. So can you consider it? Can you consider the hair dye? Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh
He'll
my
consider it, Aaron, okay? Kayla and Aaron. He'll consider the hair dye because it's a business expense.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so this is a question from Michaela Dennis, and it's going to be for everybody. It's not just for Cash, it's from your viewers, but I think it's a good question for everybody, okay? Have you had any bad interactions with other players?
Yes.
If so, listen, what was the worst? So one worst. Pick one, the worst one you've ever had. Please no names. I don't want to fight today.
I want to go first.
So what's the
That's my turn,
worst interaction you've had with other players? Not the hall, not the caller, not the workers, a player.
A player.
A player. If you don't go first, I will go first. I don't have that many interactions.
I think mine was at Tech.
But mine was adjacent. It was bingo adjacent. It wasn't my interaction, but witnessing interaction with other player was very, 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 very unnerving.
Y'all were there for that one.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, you were.
Motherfucker sure was there.
Yeah.
When the one went off
Oh,
on the little dog.
She had a dog.
Yeah.
The
The one.
one-
She
Oh,
was
yeah.
annoying. Oh, Cash cussed that woman out like she had stole something. My God. Okay, focus. I want y'all to know that's another thing I'm gonna address today. But okay, I said mine. I don't really have one. Which one of y'all gonna go first? Come on.
I want to go first.
Okay, how you going?
I've only had two.
Mine is yours.
Well, I'm gonna talk about the other one and you use that one. So the other one I had was when I was at HTown midnight when it was nighttime. It was evening time then.
The thing?
You wasn't here for that.
No, I heard this story.
I don't even think I know you. I knew
You
you
guys
then.
probably told them a story.
No, it was a lady in line. The lady that peed in the chair. It was a lady in line. She was drunk, and at that time we put our daubers on the tables or whatever. And I got my dauber and I went and got in line. And she just walked in front of me, and I was like, "What are you doing?" She was like, "I was standing here first," and I was like, "No, you wasn't." So at that time, I really didn't. I had never caused a problem from that or anything like that. And
At that time.
at that time. And she turned around and she was like, "You dyke bitch."
Oh, not you a dog. Not a yanko.
I said, "Who the fuck you talking to?"
expecting you to
Yeah, she said it just like that. And I was like,
put a disclaimer on
but
you.
listen, I say, "Who
You got a
the fuck
backpack?
I said, "Who you talking to?" First of all, I ain't even gay. But where did you get that
So,
from?
baby, watch your mouth.
But where did you get that from? So then she said something.
Did you have a hoodie on?
She got a backpack.
No, I had
Not
a
a
t-shirt
backpack.
on.
You know
I
what I'm
had my
talking
beanie
about?
on.
The
No, I had on. Well, you know what?
backpack with they thing.
I did have on
What
some
they do?
joggers
They wear them.
and
They
some
wear 'em.
Jordans.
They wear them on them.
Toting around. I used to stick some.
Yeah, I had on some Jordans.
So
some
were you
joggers.
giving like you could like the girls? You was giving like stud vibes?
I don't know. I had on lip gloss and.
That's what it was.
Well, anyway, that's what she said, and I was like,
That was mean.
I was more
that was.
taken aback by you saying that. You could at least said lesbian or something. You said
You could have just said bitch. You could have to do that. Like
Yeah,
you don't
I
have to
was
like
like-
because that's not even a bad thing to call me gay. But why would you just label
just
me
say
like
the,
that?
the
Just say,
D word, and you know
yeah.
the D word, you get you canceled. So anyway, the lady was drunk or whatever.
I'm putting
So,
this thing on there.
I told her, if you don't get out of my face, I'm gonna push you down on this thing. And so she tried to do something like that, and so I shoved her, and they was like,
Not you
Tonya, calm
fighting.
down, calm down. And so she went in the smokehouse. The smokehouse is not there anymore. And she peed in her chair and fell asleep, and they kicked her out.
because she was drunk. So
Yeah.
blame me on the drink alcohol.
So that
Oh,
was one of
that's
my. I've only had 2 bad interactions as a player.
I'm
at bingo.
surprised to hear that.
Yeah, because I don't want to. I have to keep. I'm a Scorpio, and you know we crazy, and I don't want to do nothing to nobody.
Are y'all?
Yeah.
I go out of my way
I
to
thought-
not
I
to
thought I said
avoid
about
drama.
Gemini.
I really do because I just don't want to. Like
What?
life is short.
Either.
I go out my way to avoid stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Me
I didn't
too.
want to, but she caught me off guard, and I was like, "What?"
Because in these bingo halls, though, what I have noticed, people look for
They
issues.
do.
Like I've seen people like making like loud comments. They want you
On
to say something
purpose.
to them. They want that argument.
But
And
then,
I would not give you the
when they
motherfucking
get it,
satisfaction.
then
Now
when
you the
they
bad
get
guy.
it,
Now you the bad
exactly.
guy. I don't
But
do it
what
well.
happens is it's all documented, and everybody around see what's up, and they be like, "Nah, you were wrong," and they don't want to be admit they're wrong.
Yep. Like that night, we were sitting right here in the late, and I'm not gonna say y'all's names.
It's not worth this experience. Go ahead.
Uh,
How you gonna tell mine?
No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh shit, that's
It
mine.
was a set of ladies that sat at the table behind us, and I was winning a lot, so they kept saying stuff like making comments. So I would say, come on, Cam, do this, do that, or whatever, and they would literally be like, no, I want this number to come out, or I want this number to come out, and they was making comments, and then the workers would come over here and they'd be like, we want tabs too, like making jabs at me because I'm winning so much, and it took so much. Even Moochie wanted to say,
Was I
something.
here? Was I there?
You was here. I'm gonna have to show you who they were, but they sat literally right behind us, and they was just like so nasty. And so instead of telling Moochie to just go off, I was like, just chill, just let him go, and we can keep winning, and we're just gonna keep making this money. But people like to get a rise out of you, like for real. But that's why I say,
I probably don't remember because I probably ignored them the whole
But you
time.
You probably
You
did.
can't get everybody riled up because some people you can't stop. That's
yeah.
what people fail to realize.
And then had the audacity to talk to you the next day.
Yeah.
You better say it again.
So yeah, I don't like that. But
And that's
again,
me.
I've
'Cause
only
I don't
had
bother
2
nobody,
issues.
bro. I come to bingo, I play, I mind my business, and I have fun. Most time I'm tuned into my phone, talking to my viewers, and not worry about these people at all that have negative things to say. Because think about it, I've learned since growing up from a little kid. My parents always say, people gonna talk about you whether you're dead, alive, doing good, or doing bad. So you can't worry about what nobody got to say. So I just be doing my own thing.
Yeah.
But then here come the people that want to make side remarks and stuff. I don't remember what that lady said to me that day. I was in California in an event at Tonya
It was something around.
And,
Oh my God.
It was
I didn't
It
force
was
you to
something
come.
around the fact that she wanted tabs too.
something, yeah.
And
they
come to
oh
me.
no, she they was telling everybody to sit down in your seat, and she
That's
got
what it
up and
was.
tried to. How I can say this? She knew it was probably gonna run out of our table, and she tried to like skip 3 or 4 tables because it's her regular place she plays at, and jump in front of me. You're not gonna jump in front of me, baby, because they told me to sit down. So I'm waiting my turn, and the guy I'm sitting talking to, I want this. He's not gonna sell what I'm about to get to you. And it's just because that's the rules. We're gonna follow the rules. I can follow the rules. You follow the rules. That's perfectly fine. But just know you're not gonna jump in front of me. There ain't a soul on this earth that's gonna do it. So peacefully. And then she kept making comments about the fact that I said what I said. You're not getting in front of me. Da da da. And the guy even told her to sit down. And I told him, I said, you are not about to sell her my tabs. And she said, da da. And she kept making comments. And I turned around and I was like, yo, shut the fuck up. She's like, no, she told me.
She told you.
She said,
told you shut the fuck up.
And I said, bitch, who
It was very aggressive
Yes.
too.
And everybody was like, she's always a bitch. I honestly was surprised that I reacted, but the whole area reacted.
Yeah, I was slow.
At her.
I heard the shut the F up.
People
and then
that know
I
her,
looked.
know her and play there.
Somebody
they
was
all
yeah. Who was
reacted.
that? Like they was
Everybody got
attacked,
up. And they were like,
Pressure, KP,
Yeah.
all of them.
Everybody.
Everybody was involved in it.
And I was like, bro, I don't like violence. I don't promote drama. But if you dish it, I
You better go
promise
fucking
you,
take it.
I'm gonna give it to you at 10,010 fold.
Cash, you made a good point. Like, you have to be careful.
You don't know.
You don't know people's mind states. You don't
And
know
that's
what people
that.
have been through. Like,
And
you
had I
have to
been
be
in Texas,
careful.
And like I've gotten into some serious ordeals, and I'll be like, I'm just glad I was not in a different situation or state, because mentally, at
You
that
just
point,
never know.
I mean,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What? I'll do you.
And the
me.
moral of the story is leave people the fuck alone. Okay?
Yes.
Like, let people come to bingo, and that's one of my things. Like, I'll come to bingo again on purpose to get away. So don't make it a
Yeah,
bad
I'm not here
experience. Like,
for bad,
leave
yeah.
people alone. Like, if sometimes everybody don't want to talk all the time, or you ask how much they like. Leave people alone. If you feel like they're winning too much and you want, like, stop heckling people, leave folks alone, because although people ignore you, it's not that they won't slap the shit out of you. And I mean that, like, from the bottom of my soul. Like, leave people alone.
And they so quick to say, "Oh, you buying up all the tabs." Well,
that's what I came to do, dog.
But you can do it too.
Yeah.
You just choose not to.
Yeah.
I'll tell you my go-to. Okay. 2 stacks to this, 2 stacks to that, and 1 stack of that.
Yeah.
Put you on.
I don't like it. Okay, I agree.
Okay, your experience.
Oh, she already said it.
Mine is what Tonya says that make the story time. I'm gonna give a bridge version. I was in a situation where I had my daughter here with me at bingo. There was an argument, not even an argument. There was a disagreement over a seat, and the escalation of that just caused me to have like a visceral reaction. Like, I almost had an out of body experience because it was in front of my kid. Things in front of, I try to shield her from certain things as a parent should, but I know I cannot protect her from everything. But in situations where I think she would be, I wouldn't bring her somewhere if I didn't think she was in a safe space. And so when people are arguing about something that escalates past what it should be, and they do that, it just takes me out of mind, out of body. And it happened at the bingo hall. Like, and for that, like, that person, like, they would never be able to, be in my good graces, being that you would threaten somebody on the level you would over a fucking seat. So that was the worst experience I had with a bingo player. It wasn't even my experience. It was experiencing Jason, but it ended up being a good day. So there's that. But I'm going to avoid stuff like that at all costs. I hope I don't have any of these experiences. I know you could have them, but if you just, try to mind your business, things will work out.
So we come to bingo to do is have fun and win.
Yep, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. We appreciate you tuning into the Bingo Club. Thanks for looking for topics. We will see y'all at
the crib.
We'll see y'all at bingo, man. See you at bingo.